A very bizarre story in southern New Mexico. Birds are dropping dead. Researchers say it's not normal.
Hundreds of thousands of them. Researchers at New Mexico University say corpses of these birds caught their attention beginning August 20th.
Do you think it was the freeze?
I have no idea.
These are only some of the images of dead birds found in the borderland and beyond that represent a major problem that researchers are only now starting to unravel.
Yeah, it is very shocking and it's heartbreaking.
One by one.
Conservation officials are sounding the alarm over a mysterious trend in the U.S. Southwest. Different species of migratory birds, including sparrows and blackbirds, are dropping dead in alarming numbers. This has been happening across New Mexico for several weeks, leaving biologists baffled.
It appears to be an unprecedented and a very large number.
But this situation is weird for New Mexico State University researchers because it's lasting longer than a few days.
There are several hypotheses, and it could be just the perfect storm coming together.
Scientists say more dead birds continue to show up in all four corners of the state. Biologists from White Sands Missile Range teamed up with the university on Saturday to examine 300 dead birds. They reportedly wanted to learn more about their conditions before dying. Residents said they noticed irregular behavior from some of the birds. Some birds normally seen in trees or shrubs were on the ground chasing bugs. Many were lethargic and so unresponsive they were getting hit by cars.
Many of these birds are already experiencing population declines, so a dramatic event like this.
Researchers over at NMSU say this is more than just a borderland problem, as hundreds of thousands of dead birds have been reported not just across the borderland, but also into Colorado, Utah, and even Mexico.
My personal view is that we need to be very careful about the speculation, really. There's a lot of misinformation from what I've seen so far, which really works against the animals, really, because it sheds them in a negative light. The reasons why this has happened, well, I don't think anyone knows yet at the moment. There's not enough information to be able to pinpoint the exact reason why this particular or these particular animals have displayed this behavior. This is the kind of information that experts working in the field need to determine. We need to be cognizant of the fact that orcas are very intelligent animals, very playful animals, so this could be something as simple as, for example, an orca finding it playful to sort of interact with a vessel, as opposed to more sinister reasons.
There are, as we've discussed, quite a few hypotheses going around, so perhaps we could tackle a few and you can elaborate on them. Some have pointed to the conditions in the strait worsening over the years, issues with cetacean protocol.
There is no scientific evidence to be able to pinpoint one particular reason as to why this behavior has been displayed. Orcas have different hunting techniques in different parts of the world. At the moment, I think it's impossible to say what exactly is the reason for the behavior that's been displayed.
The lasting impact of Hurricane Laura goes beyond the damage. Now there are reports of clouds of mosquitoes so thick in Louisiana the insects actually kill animals. Several hundred cattle and other farm animals are reported dead. The cause, the vast number of mosquito bites and exhaustion from continually moving away from the insect clouds.
Well, we start this morning with graphic evidence of the impact of wildfires burning across the western United States and in the Amazon rainforest.
It's hard. I talked to firefighters and everyone was unanimous in saying that it's the worst fire they've ever faced in their lives.
Brazil's Pantanal wetland is a magnet for diverse wildlife, but now much of the animals' habitats have been reduced to charred earth, ashes and smoke.
To the US first, where fires are currently burning in 12 states across the West. California, Oregon, and Washington state have been the worst affected, with whole neighborhoods completely destroyed and at least 35 people dead. In Oregon alone, more than 1 million acres of land have burned. Meanwhile, 5,000 miles to the southeast, there are thousands more fires burning in the Amazon basin, with the number 85% higher than last September.
The Amazon rainforest is on fire again. Whole mountains, hills and valleys engulfed in smoke. Some of these fires are absolutely huge, stretching as far as the eye can see in every direction. Beneath the canopy of these ancient trees, the fires rage. The heat from the blaze is absolutely astonishing. We filmed as trees exploded into flame, burning like a torch. These trees are gone forever.
The Pantanal is the world's largest wetland. Its networks of rivers, swamps and marshes stretches across Brazil, Paraguay and Bolivia. This year, more than 23,000 kilometers of land, mainly in Brazil, has been engulfed in fire.
The Brazilian government says the Amazon is not on fire. But these are our pictures. We witnessed 10 fires in just one part of Pará state in the Amazon. It's already the most deforested part of the rainforest, deforestation, that's changed the ecosystem. There are wildfires around the globe, particularly in the United States. But this is a rainforest. It shouldn't be happening, but listen to the fire. Controlling the fires is almost impossible. Firefighters struggle to stop the flames spreading from cattle pastures to the rainforest above.
The president has banned all agricultural burning and sent the army to tackle thousands of fires. Some rains brought temporary relief last week, but with heavy rain not expected until November.
The fires restart constantly. As the blaze spreads, they try to steer cattle to safety, but they are terrified and stampede away. The real danger here is the speed of the fire. It moves as fast as the wind. Criticism of the Brazilian government's indifference to the Amazon rainforest was deafening last year, but the fires are back, and there are thousands of them. COVID-19 may have changed the way we live, but what happens here, what happens to our climate right now, could one day determine whether our planet actually lives.
In addition to Sally, there are several other named storms currently swirling in the Atlantic. That hasn't happened since 1971. Meteorologists here in Miami will soon run out of pre-selected names for this hurricane season and be forced to use the Greek alphabet. That's only ever happened on one other occasion.
Sally came at her own pace. The Category 2 hurricane lumbered ashore near the Florida and Alabama border early on Wednesday. Sally is the 18th named storm in the Atlantic this year.
Hurricane Sally is the 4th storm to make landfall this year, a potentially deadly combination.
We are dealing with 3 hurricanes at the same time: Paulette, Sally, and now we have Teddy out in the open Atlantic. And soon we could be looking at Wilfred right not too far from here.
Sí.
Ay, okay.
No, no, there.
Just like there.
That's where the
Should we
money
go get the
is.
pot of gold?
Pot of gold.
Hey, rent a champagne over here.
Sounds so creepy.
That is so creepy.
Chihuahua.